Burnouts. It is 2:49 p.m. on trade deadline day. We are recording this just minutes before the deadline has happened, before it has passed. So there will be a little bit of research, looking over the second screens, kind of going on as we go through this. We're joined here today by Mr. Hansel Pupo today.
Today.
Thank you for being here, Mr. Hansel Pupo.
What's up,
Um,
brother?
we'll be going through. There's been a lot of some trades. There's been a lot of trades. Unfortunately, none from the Heat, but we'll get to that last. We will get to the Heat and their possible 10 minutes left lack of moves last. We will start this with what I think, at least for me, is the most interesting trade, and that's with the Clippers and the Cavaliers. Uh, Kind of swapping guards. Clippers are giving away James Harden for Darius Garland. Pupo, just initial thoughts on this.
Uh, I
I
mean,
know you're a Harden guy.
yeah, oh, huge. I mean, I texted you when the trade happened.
Yeah, we both said
36.
who the hell wants to be 36 and alone? Yeah,
Yeah. Who the hell wants to be 36 in Ohio? But whatever, not the point.
yeah.
36 years old, 25, 26 points per game, 8 assists, second in assists.
Honestly, having a
Uh,
good season.
no, great season, and
Yeah,
his game needs to be studied because being one of the most ball hogging players in the league at one point, and then transitioning to like a point guard.
yeah. Pass first
And
guard.
yeah, so it's been nice to see him like flourish really good. But supposedly, I'm not sure. I just read these things. Spider and Darius Garland didn't want to play together anymore. They said that just the chemistry wasn't there. And
That
it's
sounds
a
believable.
I think it's a good move for both teams. Like you want to win. I don't think James Harden is a you're not gonna win with James Harden, I don't think. But the Clippers get younger, and if they do what we think, well, you said that they're blowing it up. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. Um, it's good for the Clippers, and it's good for Cleveland at the moment. So we'll see. I think it's a pretty balanced trade.
Yeah, I think it's like agree with you. I think it's a balanced trade. If anything, though, I'm a little bit higher on it than you might be for the Cavs. I think the Garland Donovan Mitchell thing is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Garland hasn't really been able to play that many games. He's
Are we
been
surprised that it was Darius moving and not Spider?
no, because of the fact that Garland hasn't been able to play. I think if
True.
all things
True.
considered, if they were both having a full season, that would have been a bigger conversation. But like right now, Garland's at 26 games played. Harden's at
Yeah.
44. Which, that's despite his age, he's still playing great and he's still one of the best facilitators in the league. And I honestly think like he's not gonna have to do everything on this team because you have
No.
Donovan Mitchell, who is the
Hmm.
scoring guard, who
Yeah.
will be able to do that. Harden can when needed. And he's gonna have some bigs to be able to create for. Like, I think this will be
The pick and
huge.
roll that he had with Zubac, and it's gonna be even
Now it's
probably
with
better.
Mobley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mobley and Allen will be benefiting from that. And
Yeah.
not that Garden wasn't a good creator, but again, it's hard. And we're seeing this from a bunch of teams, but it's really hard when one of your starting players, let alone a starting guard who's running the offense, can't stay on the floor because all that stuff takes reps. It takes chemistry of knowing that they're going to find you if you roll hard or knowing they're going to
Yeah.
find you in your spots. And if you don't have those reps in the season, then it's just constantly like figure it out for a couple games. All right, he's injured, he's out. Figure it out for a
Hmm.
couple games, he's injured, he's out. But no, I mean honestly, I if I'm the other teams in the East competing, I'm scared of Cleveland. I think this is pretty huge for them. I think it's like a perfect scenario for Harden,
Yeah,
like just perfect.
with the East being open, yeah, I could see Cleveland. I don't think they're gonna win. I don't think they're. I just don't see it. Vibe check. I don't see them in the Eastern coming out of the Eastern Conference. But now I could shut up and see it happening. But yeah, I mean we'll see. I think both of the teams has benefited from it. It is kind of
Yeah.
weird that James Harden always wants to leave the current city he's in, and he's is a LA native. And this guy just can't stay on a team. Even
So
in the summer, he said he was like, "I'm gonna sign this extension. I'm here for life. I want to win in this team." I'm like,
I don't think they wanted to extend him. I think that's what it came down to, and which is the right move by the Clippers. I think they pretty much said like, "Hey, we're not giving you a
yeah,
max extension. That's
yeah,
not happening."
he'll be 38 or something like that, or I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
how
just
old
not
he'll be
it's
by
not worth a
then.
2 or 3 year extension for him, whatever
Yeah,
he's
it was
eligible for.
2 year extension, and he'll be 38 by the time that's
So,
done.
so I think it's that, and I also like I'm not if I find myself in an odd place being the Harden defender here, but I uh I don't blame him for a lot of the moves that he made. He, in Houston, was one of the only teams in the league, one of the only stars in the league who was like really trying to go toe to toe with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Unable to do it, had his flameouts, yada yada. This isn't the point to get into that, but he was trying. Uh, Made it to the Nets with what should have been a great team, and when they did play together, they were great when they did all
Yeah.
play together.
I
And
mean,
he is
bro,
not the reason that went wrong.
no, I mean, Kyrie went through, I mean, I love Kyrie. He went through his little thing over there. They were literally an inch from making it to the finals, right? With KD's
Yeah, from the
2
yeah,
that it should, I mean, that should have been a 3, but he
and
stepped
that
on the
was
line.
with them having injuries still. That
Yeah.
was with it. So like that that team was good, man. It was really
Yeah.
good. They had injuries. Harden was an Iron Man there, played a lot of games. He balled out. And then, COVID, quarantine, everything, and didn't work out.
Oh, well, Philly.
And then he went to Philly with Daryl Morey, who, that's his guy,
Mhm.
and was leading the league in assists, having a great time with Embiid. And again, I think, he had that famous, probably one of the best clips of him at a China youth camp telling the kids that Daryl Morey is a liar and he'll
Mhm.
never be involved in an organization with Daryl Morey again. Just telling this to a group of children who have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, I think he was lied to there. He wanted an extension, and him and Embiid were working well together, and then he
Oh,
didn't get the extension.
not breaking news, but somewhat kind of Chris Haynes, Clippers are not trading Kawhi.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So again, we already covered the Cleveland part of this. I think the Clippers part. So they get rid of Harden, they go younger, they get this Garland, even though he's injury prone, they don't really care. It's a chance to rebuild, chance to go young. They do get a second round pick too, whatever. Uh, and then they had the Zubac trade, which went through, in which let's see exactly what they got, but they got themselves a decent little haul for Zubac.
Mhm.
So Indiana acquired Zubac and Kobe Brown. For the LA acquired Benedict Mathurin, another young shooting guard who, there's been conversations about that for a while on the Pacers about, he's kind of an odd apple there that didn't fit in, and it seemed like
Yeah.
he might do better if he had more time to shine with the ball in his hands. So they're getting a young guard again, moving younger, and then they got a 2026 first, which is heavily protected, and a 2029 first, which is unprotected from the Pacers. So and a 2028 second round pick, and Isaiah Jackson. So I love what the Clippers did. I am confused as to why, if you're doing all this, why not go full young and trade
Yeah.
Kawhi for whatever you could trade him for?
Yeah, sorry if the episode's kind of everywhere. We're trying to, track down everything
Yeah.
that's happening. But yeah, like we spoke about this pre-pod. You were saying they're gonna blow it up. I was like, I don't think so, but they just moved Zubac, so I don't know. Maybe they don't. I don't know. And it looks like they're not completely blowing it up. They're probably gonna just go younger, kind of transition. We'll see what happens with Kawhi next on the offseason or something like that. But yeah,
Yeah, that's interesting for the Clippers, but honestly, I like the moves from both teams.
yeah. I think
For
both of them they ended up doing their necessary job.
Man, if the Pacers get a good pick this year in the draft, and either they decide to draft one of these NBA looking ready stars coming out of college, or use that to trade for something else, but regardless, they have that pick. They have Halliburton coming back from injury, and they just got Zubac as a big man to kind of shore up the defense next to him. Pascal's having a great year despite being on a team that just can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Nemhard is still there. Like the Pacers are going to be good next year, man. I think Zubac on that team is going to look great next to,
Mhm.
again, another pass first guard. I mean,
Yeah.
even more pass first than Harden is probably. Not saying that's an insult to Harden, but just
Mhm.
like Hallie is like the most pass happy guard there probably is. That's
Yeah.
a star. So I like that for them. I do like that for them. The other team that I think is somewhat involved in this conversation, or in the next conversation, really, in terms of trying to like make moves to win, maybe the Wizards. So earlier they got Trae Young for pretty much nothing. I don't want to insult players. They got him for CJ McCollum, who's old
Yeah.
and not on their current timeline, and for Corey Kispert. They got Trae Young, so very, didn't have to give up any capital there. And then now they've also received Anthony Davis from Dallas, in which they got Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, Jaden Hardy, and Dante Exum, a bunch of, salary fillers, it seems like.
Crazy that Dante
They
Exum still
sent
plays
out,
basketball, but yeah.
yeah, they sent out Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley. So not really anything valuable to them.
That's
The
pretty crazy.
first that they sent, so when on the paper, they sent out 2 firsts and 3 seconds, but the first they sent OKC's first round pick this year. That's it's pretty much a second round pick.
Yeah.
and they sent a 2030 Golden State Warriors pick. So that one has the potential to be good. That
2030
2030
Steph.
first round Golden State, yeah, that's Steph will be 40 years old. Uh,
Yeah, probably still playing basketball. I'm not gonna lie, but not winning
he might
basketball
still
though.
be, but
But that
that
team's not gonna win basketball games. Better said.
yeah,
Of
but that's a potential good pick for that
course.
one could be something. You never know, but it could be something. The 2026 first round OKC pick, like I don't think they're really stressing out
Yeah.
over that. And then they have these young players that they're kind of building with. They're not a good team right now, but they're in a lot of games. Like they have some stuff that they have to look forward to, and they have. It's kind of funny. There was rumors at the beginning of the season that the Hawks were going to try to trade for Anthony Davis and pair him next to Trae Young,
Hmm.
and the Wizards just like stole that idea. Like, no,
Yeah.
actually, we're going to do Anthony Davis and Trae Young and see how it goes.
Bro, those fuckers, they can make some type of noise if
It
all goes according to
it all
plan.
comes down to it's all how many
Yeah,
games Anthony Davis
obviously.
playing.
Yeah, yeah.
If he could play 60 games, I
Dude, the
like that.
the thing is the human body's not supposed to be that big and move that quick. And
And his bones might actually be made of glass.
yeah, so it's like it's tough. It's tough to be that big. Like I think we take it for granted, like your KDs of the world, and yeah, I'm probably the biggest nut writer of KD of all time, but
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy to see people like 7 foot tall, move that quick, move that fast, be that powerful, and stay kind of healthy, right? Like the body's
Yeah.
not supposed to do that. Like these people are going through day in and day out, they just putting their body constantly going through physical damage. And tying it back to AD is like, I get it, but like how much do you value KD? The health is the biggest priority. Obviously, he's a top 50 player of all time, no doubt.
Yeah. I do think for them it's a worthy risk because they didn't send
Hmm.
much out for it. So it's like, why not? Hey, let's take a chance. We haven't been good in forever. Maybe we can make the playoffs. They haven't made the
Yeah.
playoffs in a long time. They like their young guys. They like Bilal Coulibaly. They like their Vucevic. They like Cam Whitmore.
No, they have a
You
good
know,
young team. Not,
they have
I'm
Bub
not saying
Carrington
they're
is
great,
decent.
but they
Yeah.
have a young team.
They have some guys. So Keyshawn George, Alex Sarr, they have some guys.
Yeah.
Maybe they can make some noise in the East, and if not, they still have all their assets. They don't really. I'm curious to see if they extend Anthony Davis because that he wanted an extension, and to
I don't
what
think they
number.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna extend them, to be honest.
Yeah, like I guess you don't mind if he walks. Let me see. Is his contract expiring now or next year?
Next year, I think.
Uh, yeah, he has one more year, and then he has a player option. So I'd say either way, uh, they get 2 years of Anthony Davis. He's going to take that player option, 62, almost $63 million. And
Yeah.
then at that point, you have a serious conversation with Anthony Davis, like, hey, you did stay healthy. We will extend you. Or hey, you've played 40 games in 2 years. We're probably not going to extend you. And
Now
you make that decision.
now we tie this back up to the obvious one here, right? These guys let go of Luka Doncic for nothing.
Yeah, I mean the return that they ended up getting is pretty terrible. Let's see. Final the final return from the Luka Doncic trade.
I saw it on Twitter somewhere, but it
I,
was
I
bad.
I'm pulling it up.
It
So
was bad.
ultimately, for Luka Doncic, they receive a 2026 Thunder first round pick. So again, a
Bad.
second round pick, a 2029 Lakers first round pick, which you're getting a
2029.
pick from the team that Luka is on. In 3 years, they're going to be good.
Yeah, maybe. Or if Luka doesn't get traded or they don't blow it up.
Yeah,
But yeah,
2030 Warriors protected first round pick, so it's protected also. So three first, two of them pretty shitty, and one of them protected. 2 seconds. Oh, sorry, 3 second round picks. And then you get Max Christie, Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, and Marvin Bagley the third.
oh god.
That's a look. At the end of the day, the new GM, he's not faulted for this. Like, I think either way, it's smart for them to trade Anthony Davis.
No, for sure, for sure, for sure. Like
It's
you
better.
can't.
Like, Cooper looks spectacular. He looks amazing. They have their own pick this year. They do not have their own pick next year. It is in their best mind to be bad this year. Let
Of
Cooper continue
course.
to ball out, get a great pick, hopefully get a young guy to pair him with. Maybe one of these young guys they traded for is decent too, that they show up. But uh, yeah, man, that's just it goes down in history as like the worst trade ever.
Yeah, it has to be. And in the beginning, on paper, I was like, this is an amazing move for both teams. And wow, that's not the case.
No, I mean, again, like it had The issue has always been it had the potential to be good because when Kyrie and AD were healthy, they did play really well. That team was good, but you moved your timeline up because you traded a young star for a very old one who is
Hmm.
injury prone. So you made your window 2 years, and then you can say it was bad luck, or you can say it's what everyone would have expected. They got injured.
Yep.
And then the only reason that there's any even rays of sunshine shining over Dallas right now is because of the fact that they got lucky or whatever
But they
and
would
got Coop.
they would have gotten lucky regardless.
But imagine right now if they got, I don't know, I'm not trying to insult anybody, but Ace Bailey, who looks good, looks cool. But imagine how sad that city would be if they didn't have this young guy, 19 years old, scoring 49 points in a game,
Baller. Wow, he's
playing
so good.
lockdown defense. Like,
That kid, the killer.
yeah,
Godly.
I love him. So yeah, it is miserable what happened
He
there.
exceeded my expectations as the he was. I thought he was going to be the best role player in the NBA, and I think he just might just be a
I think
star.
he's a star. I
Yeah,
think he's got. I thought, yeah, same. I thought he was gonna be like a best, second, third best player on a team. It's
an
too soon to
amazing,
know for sure, but
yeah, an amazing second, like a uh insert Clay Thompson. He's not doesn't play like Clay Thompson, but like Clay
yeah,
Thompson
like
was
that type
the
of,
best second or third player in the NBA, if that makes any sense. Like
yeah,
second, third best player on a
like a
team in the
Chris
NBA.
Bosh, a Kevin Love, like a.
Exactly, exactly.
But no, he looks like he might be a number one.
Yeah,
He looks. It's too soon, right? Too soon. But he's
I still think he's gonna be a second option in whatever.
in his
Hopefully, he ends up.
best case scenario, maybe.
Yeah, I still think he's gonna be a second option. Don't get it wrong, but like he could be a first option though.
Yeah, I feel like it maybe if anything, it's like one of those 1A, 1B situations where he's like,
Exactly.
he gets a game where he goes off, the other guy gets 2 games where he goes off
Yeah.
type. So, but yeah, absolutely love Cooper Flag. They're very lucky that they, or, whatever we want to say, but they are very fortunate that Cooper Flag ended up in their hands. And then, yeah, just to wrap a bow on it for the Wizards, I think it's fun. It's not like, if I'm a Wizards fan, I'm not over the moon. Like, hell yeah, we did it. But it is like, we're doing something. We're trying.
Hmm.
We got some players. I'm not as low on Trae Young as everybody else is. And the Anthony Davis thing, you didn't really pay anything to get him. It's worth the risk to
Yeah.
try it out and see. You're either way, you need to fill up that cap space. All your other players are super young, so you're
Yeah.
fine. Um, and then for the Hawks, I mean, what have the Hawks really done? So they got rid of Trae Young this year. They ended up getting Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield for Kristaps, which Kristaps has not been able to really play much at all. And they get Kuminga for the most part, not much because Kristaps literally wasn't playing basketball. And yeah, I mean, Buddy Hield's a role player. It is what it is. You see how that goes. But the bet there is just we're going young either way. They have
Hmm.
their star in Jalen Johnson or their future star in Jalen Johnson. Hey, can Kuminga be a third, fourth best player on a team? What is Kuminga's real value? Because
Yeah.
obviously he wasn't getting any
Playtime.
any playtime. I mean, yeah, Steve Kerr hated him. It's pretty obvious there. So I mean, how do you? I don't think there's much to feel right about what the Hawks did. It's just okay, sure,
Hmm.
yeah, they have good picks. I think it's smart that they kept all their picks and didn't try to do anything silly with that. And yeah, I like the moves from those three teams. Next up on this list, and the trade deadline has passed 3:08. So
It's
we will have
3:08 East. It's Eastern time, right?
yeah, it's Eastern time. So we will have some stuff to be talking about.
Wow.
Which we'll get to. It's so excuse us if the energy in the room is just kind of gone down as Miami has
Oh my God.
blue balled the entire fan base. Uh,
Dude, I was gonna say this, but I didn't want to confirm it until trade deadline. Miami Heat are the only Eastern Conference team that has not made a trade.
yeah. So okay, we'll hold off. We'll get to it. Oh man, we'll speed through these. Grizzlies in Utah. Um, Interesting. I think Grizzlies. Shout out to them. Uh, they know it's rebuild time, so they get
Ugh.
Walter Clayton Jr., they get Kyle Anderson, they get Taylor Hendricks, and they get Georges Niang, and 3 first-round picks. 2027 first, the most favorable of Cleveland, Minnesota, and Utah. So the best option there is if Utah's bad next year, but Utah's trying to be good now. A 2027 first-round pick from the Lakers, so a late first. And a 2031 first round pick from the Phoenix. That's actually kind of nice. 2031 Phoenix, who knows what's going to be happening there. But Utah gets Jaren Jackson Jr., they get John Conchar, Jock Landale, Vincent Williams. The big thing, obviously, is JJJ, which is
Hmm.
interesting. It seems like they're going to be pairing him with Larry Markkinen. It seems like they probably both will sit the rest of the year and make sure they get a great pick this year and see what else is there. And then they have that young player on their team. I'm losing his name right now, but I will pull it up. That they are planning, who's huge, who they're planning to pair with them. And I like it for the Grizzlies, and I'm interested in it by the Jazz. Like, I don't know if this team is good enough.
You don't know what the Jazz are because I don't either.
Like, so Lauri Markkanen's a big who can't really play defense that well. Then you pair him with a big who can play defense really well, but doesn't rebound. Uh, it's
It's weird.
yeah, it's they have Keontae George who looks good. They have Ace
Yeah.
Bailey who maybe will be good.
Hmm.
And then Walker Kessler is the player from the Jazz who they're feeling pretty high on, is that will play center. So they're thinking of JJJ at power forward next to a center, kind of like in the Grizz when he was next to Steven Adams, and that worked really well for them.
Yeah.
So it's a big bet on their young guys. It's a big bet. They didn't spend too much for this, but I do at least like that. Like, I feel like the Jazz for a while have been like, "What are you doing? What are you trying to do?" Okay, now they're gonna try to be good.
Mm.
They're gonna try. I don't. I don't know what that team's doing in the West.
No, me neither.
Unless, again, right, like those guys are young, Keontae George and I'm forgetting his name and I literally just said it.
Walker Kessler?
Walker Kessler, they're both young. So maybe there's more there that none of us have seen. Neither of us are going to
That's
pretend to be Jazz
no,
watchers.
no, no, not at all. Not at
Yeah,
all. I
so
think the
maybe
last
those
time I
guys
was
blossom
keeping
into
up
an
with
even
them
better
was
player.
Spida and Jordan Clarkson,
Yeah.
that team, but no, I don't
My
watch them.
confusion is that none of these guys look like they're good enough to be the best player on a winning team.
Hmm.
Unless, right, there was a lot of hype around Ace Bailey coming out of college. He hasn't shown too much yet. Maybe,
I haven't watched Ace Bailey play yet, so
yeah,
I don't want to be ignorant.
yeah. So maybe he
I
takes
don't
a
know.
leap. Yeah, it's just an interesting move. It is
I like
very
JJJ.
interesting.
I'm a big JJJ guy, but that's pretty much it.
I like him. I like what the Grizzlies did. However, I'm confused that the Grizzlies did not trade Jaw. I mean, I get it that there wasn't uh serious offers for Jaw, so they didn't want to dump him for nothing. But like, clearly he's not long term for you all. But then again, maybe they're if you're not going to get anything back, right? Then whatever, let him ride out his contract, and maybe he leaves in free agency when he gets to that point in time.
Yeah,
Um, it's kind of sad though. The Grizzlies, couple years ago, John Morant, JJJ, Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bain.
that's the
They were like a
main.
first seed in the West.
Yeah.
They were making noise. They looked like they were on the come up.
I mean, we always speak about it. Ja was the face of the league for like eight
He was
months, almost a
becoming it.
year. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was that guy. He was like the next dude.
most exciting player to watch.
Yeah, and boom, that's it.
Dylan Brooks was the first thing. He has his flaws. He had a lot more of them when he was still on the Grizzlies, but they didn't want to ride it out with him. And I think that was their first mistake because I think he was their locker room guy. He was
Hmm.
their like defensive energy guy. He's obviously shown that he's capable of more now playing for the Suns. And then after that, obviously, like the jaw gun thing, the suspensions, the injuries, everything. Once they traded Desmond Bain, you could tell they were starting a rebuild. They traded him for a ton of picks. It's not like they were
Yeah,
getting a player back, really.
yeah.
So that was the start of the rebuild. But it's just crazy, man. And that's to our point. And I'm not even trying to already start the coping. But
No, no. As
sometimes you
soon
get one of these. Sometimes you get one of these guys like John Morant, like the Grizzlies did, who you're like, we have our championship level star guard. Like, this team's on the come up. It's going to do everything, and then you just literally never win. You never even make the finals.
yeah,
You win. I think they won one playoff round together. That core. And
I don't remember again too, to be honest.
I believe it was one playoff series that team won. And I mean, that's all I'm saying is that just the NBA is hard, man. One team wins. One
Yeah,
team wins. Your star guard decides to go on Instagram Live with a gun, and next thing you know, you're rebuilding in a couple years. Not that that's the normal situation. That's doesn't happen normally, but that's
back in the 2000s, some guy named Gilbert Arenas, and then now it's just
yeah,
virtually
yeah.
twice.
Yeah, it's been only a couple times that brandishing
Yeah,
guns has affected the
yeah.
legacy of a team. So Rough for the Grizzlies, man. Really rough. Next on this list, and these are starting to get smaller as we go on, right? Chicago, Boston, and Detroit have made some moves. Boston acquired Vucevic from Chicago. They traded
Nice
Anthony
move.
Simons.
That's a good move for them. I like that.
Yeah, they got under the
I don't like
tax.
I don't like them, but I like that move
Yeah,
though.
no, I'm gonna like this is gonna be where we start to decompose. Man, they run their organization so well,
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Those fuckers, they know what they're doing. Fuck Boston to the day I die.
but
But those fuckers just know what they're doing, dude.
you
Top
got to
three
respect game, right?
in the East. Uh,
They acquired Anthony
aprons.
Simons for nothing, pretty much.
Yeah,
Then they got rid of him to get a center, which they needed, who's, you know, Vooch could be good. He could be good for them while getting under the tax.
and arguably one of the best players in the NBA can come back anytime soon. Don't know if he's
Yeah.
coming back or not, but he can
Yeah,
come back.
he can. They could be really good this year. If not, either way, they're not paying the tax.
That's
So now,
disgusting. That's disgusting.
no,
They know ball. They know ball. They know ball. They
a
know ball.
master class in management, a master class in coaching too from Missoula this year. Just like, I mean, I haven't looked at odds recently, but I feel like he has to be a favorite to win Coach of the Year.
Hmm.
That nobody thought they were going to be this good, and they have guys who nobody even knows who they are. I mean, now they know who they are,
Yeah.
but who nobody knew, who are playing spectacularly. Yeah, I'm
The
very
thing is,
interested to see how
they
this
never
goes.
even, if you think about it, they never even sucked. Even the Isaiah Thomas teams, they were kind of doing something. Like
No,
those fuckers never rebuilt. Never rebuilt. They started acquiring.
they did get super lucky that the Nets bailed them out, and they had
Yeah.
that's another one of those worst trades ever, right? That Boston was the beneficiary of, where
Yeah.
they took them. Yeah, that's the picks that gave them Jason Tatum, that gave them Jalen Brown, that got them all
Hmm.
these things. So, but you're right, they never. That's good management.
Not suck. Not being irrelevant is very good, bro. Miami to a certain extent as well. Like
the
even
The one knock on them was, and I remember this was a little storyline back in the day. Anthony Davis didn't want to sign to Boston or get traded to Boston because he didn't felt like they respected their players, because they traded Isaiah. Why am I free? I was about to say Isaiah Stewart.
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas. There we go. Isaiah Thomas, when he was, a core pillar there. They traded Marcus Smart. They traded KG and Paul Pierce. They traded Ray Allen. Like, they got all these things.
Yeah, yeah.
So people are like, oh, they don't respect their players. But you know what? Screw that, man.
What's your opinion on that? Like I think we saw it in soccer with Messi leaving Barcelona for XY reasons, for financial reasons. But like, what's your opinion on like legendary players, like not respecting your players or trading them? For one, I don't think a player's ever. Oh, I don't think a player is above the team ever.
That's
And
so.
Draymond just said out, he's like, hey, look, this is my last time playing in Golden State. I know this is a business. It is a
Yeah.
business. It is unfortunately a business. As fans, we kind of fall in love with players and we don't want to let them go for X, Y reason. But it is a business. It is a
I
business.
I think there's good and bad ways to go about it, and I don't think it's necessary that no matter what, the priority is to keep the player, right?
Yeah.
First, it depends how important was that player. Did they win a championship for you, right? That's like the first thing. And I think you kind of need to meet that threshold to like even reach really like that level of importance, or at least the
Hmm.
finals a couple times. And then I think the player has to work with you too. If the team's not like, and I'll do this with the Jimmy Butler example here in Miami, right? All of us wanted to keep him, and I'm not getting into the drama between who said what,
Yeah, yeah.
he said, she said, but Butler wanted a max extension. The Heat did not want to give him a max extension. Butler felt like he earned a max extension because he got us to the finals twice. I'm not going to here to tell you what or not he does deserve or doesn't deserve. He got his money, so I guess he did deserve it, right? Whatever. But the point being, Miami knew, we pay this guy the max. We're not going to have money to build around him, and he's going to age, and he's already injury prone. So it wasn't worth it. And he hadn't
Hmm.
won a championship for us. He did make us to the finals. It was an ugly breakup, yada, yada, yada. But my point being, I understood that circumstance. You do it. But if you're the player, yeah, you have to realize, man, like, if I want to retire here, like, if that's really your priority as a player, then it has to be your priority. You can't say that out of one side of your mouth and then also say, but I want you to pay me the max.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well,
Yeah, I get that.
now you're holding me hostage. Like, I
But
don't.
like I
The only one,
Draymond,
like, look, I think no matter what, and again, like, even Steph Curry, like, no matter what, they can't trade Steph Curry unless he says he wants to get traded Steph Curry. He won too many championships there.
right.
But if Steph Curry, age 38, says, I want a 4-year max deal, "Oh, I'm sorry, brother. We're not paying you a
Yeah,
max deal till you're 42. Like, that's just
yeah,
not happening." You know?
yeah.
So, and I don't think he would do that because I think if he wants to retire there, he'll be like,
He knows. He knows. Like, all
"Pay
right,
me this amount. It might be a slight overpay, but I'm Steph Curry and I was here." And
like LeBron too. I mean, what is he? 1 year 50? Yeah, that's what he's done for like the last 7 years, something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, it's
Like
always a
one
one
year
year, 1
45.
2 year maxes. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're low key kind of ruining your team. Yeah, you're still LeBron James at the end of the day. His numbers are still crazy on a less amount of games played. But like,
Oh yeah.
when do you like kind of make the
I think
conscious decision and be
for
like,
the
all right, wait, let me hold up. If I want to win something else at a late age, let me tone back how much money I've generate oh how much money I want to get paid because I've generated so much amount of money and this guy has a $1 billion contract with Nike already for the
that,
rest of
that
his life.
that brings up two thoughts for me, and one of them I hadn't ever thought about. One, I think there was some trauma there internally for LeBron with his first stint with the Cavs,
Yeah.
where they didn't do enough at all to win around him because it's like you got this guy taken, and like again, I a bunch of C D tier players to the finals. Who was clearly the best player in the NBA, who was clearly going to be one of the best players in the NBA. They didn't do enough. So I think after that, he's kind of like, F that. If my team's not trying to make trades to make me win, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, pay
I'm
me.
out of there.
Yeah.
Then second, I wonder if you ask LeBron today, I mean, I don't think he has regrets. He's all-time leading scorer ever. He has 4 championships. He's arguably greatest, second greatest of all time. And, I don't think he has regrets. But I wonder if you ask him now if he knew at 22 years old that he was going to have a 41-year long, like that he was going to be able to play at this level till 41, if he would have done things differently. Because if
For sure.
all these guys are in the moment, they're like, I want to win right now. Like, I don't know if I'm going to tear my ACL next year. Or like,
Hmm.
I don't know what's going to happen. But if LeBron knew, like, nah, actually, I'm going to have 21 years of healthy basketball, would he have been like, all right, I'll stick around with you, Miami, or I'll stick around with you, Cleveland, second time around. We'll take
Yeah.
2 years, we'll rebuild it, we'll get going. But he didn't know that.
No,
And
of course not.
yeah. And again, also, I do think to that point, if you have one of these guys who is genuinely, and this is like the important word there, genuinely one of the best players in NBA who gives you a shot to win a championship by himself, I think it is your duty as a franchise to do everything you can to win.
Of course.
That's my opinion.
Somewhat breaking news, not really, from Ramona Shelburne. The word we're talking about trading for JJJ, but they stopped to focus on Giannis. JJJ
Interesting.
JJJ on that team would have been really
That would
nice.
have actually been nice, man. I actually
That
would
would
have
have
liked
been
that.
very nice. That would have been very nice.
I That would have been cool. That would have been cool. Uh, wow. Yeah, the Giannis thing really, really
Yeah, we'll
dicked
get to that.
everybody. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're almost there. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, very small, OKC and Philly. I saw somewhere that this is the first time OKC trades a first round pick in like several years.
Hmm.
Not that it was a great one if they traded a Houston first round pick from this year. So a late first
Yeah, late first.
for Jared McCain, who is a very young player
Very
who
young TikTok player, yeah.
looked really he looked really
Decent.
good right before he got injured last year.
Yeah. It was just the behind what's the guy's name?
Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Edgecombe.
Yeah,
I, I
the Edgecombe thing really kind of hindered him a little bit.
I honestly think the Sixers maybe they could have figured out a way to play him more and to get more value out of Jared McCain.
Nah,
I think
nah,
they
I don't
did him solid.
yeah, I don't it just though there the thing is there's two guys over him already.
VJ is clearly already way more interesting than Jared McCain, and Tyrese Maxey is like,
Tyrese Maxey, like,
yeah.
and
No, I
I
mean,
wouldn't say, oh, bow down on Tyrese Maxey, but
no, but like,
but Tyrese is one for sure, and VJ Edgecombe is currently number
uh,
two,
I think I
and
saw
he's
somewhere Tyrese Maxey is averaging like over 40 minutes a game right now. Let me check that because
well, yeah, it's
uh,
just his position was too filled up already, and it's okay.
yeah. So cool. And honestly, great move by the OKC Thunder. You
Yeah,
get
no,
this.
that's a scary one. They got another good. They got a decent player.
You got another good young guard who's just hiding in the wings, just like, oh yeah, this guy he might be good. We
These motherfuckers do not
he
learn,
can
bro.
he
Like
can
these
learn from fucking from
from
Shea.
everyone, bro. That fucking team is just it's
They've also now become the biggest Drake fan team in the NBA. They've surpassed the Toronto Raptors. Jared McCain is a huge Drake fan. He's
yeah.
TikToked to a million Drake songs, and then Shea and Drake obviously are Canada connection there. So yeah, they
Oh,
have the
god
biggest
damn it,
OVO team in the league right now. Uh,
Jesus.
yeah. How many minutes is Tyrese Maxey averaging?
The team is just getting better and better as the years go by, and they're getting more solid young players. And
Another masterclass in asset management from that team.
oh yeah,
He's so it went down a little bit, but Tyrese is averaging 38.9 minutes a game. Just for reference here, there are 38 minutes in an NBA game.
oh
Sorry,
fuck, no,
no, I lied. There are 48 minutes in an NBA game.
48. There you go.
Yeah, 48. So he sits 9 minutes.
That's crazy.
He sits 9 minutes. That's a lot, man. That's a lot to, and he's good. He's shooting 39% from
Very
three,
good.
47% from the field when he is the primary option, almost 29 points a game, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 6 point
Shit,
assist.
damn.
Embiid is starting to look a little bit better now too. Like he had a recent outburst game. Like he's kind of ramping up slowly. Paul George suspended for some type of drug, which has not been
Yeah.
said.
What was that?
No one has said it.
I've seen the news a million times. I watch videos, but no one has said what the fuck happened.
I saw a rumor, which this is, rumors, could be bullshit, that it was like an antidepressant. And that's if that's true, that's fucking bull. That it's like a psych drug.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Well,
yeah, I mean,
the NBA doesn't do weed, or is that football that doesn't do weed
apparent.
anymore?
I think the NBA does do weed, but not really. From what I've heard from player podcasts and stuff, they don't do weed anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't care about that. But yeah, very interesting. He was playing well for them. Honestly, if anything, this probably somehow works out to their benefit because now it actually got them under the tax line, I believe, or very close to being under, and I think they were able to navigate that now with the Tyrese Maxey trade. And you rest Paul George for 25 games heading into the playoffs. Like you don't
Mhm.
even have to say anything. You're just like, yeah, Paul George, you're sitting actually now. So kind of worked out for them. Did they make any other moves? I don't think Philly
No,
did.
I don't think so.
Um, a few other things here and there. Chicago did a bunch of stuff. They acquired Rob Dillingham from the Timberwolves, which he is a super tiny point guard who never really got much playtime on the Wolves. Maybe he's good here. We'll see. They got a bunch of seconds.
They're betting that he was gonna be probably the point guard next to Ann, or at least his backup, his
Yeah,
this
they
being
thought,
the
but it
second
didn't work
team.
out.
No.
And with that, Minnesota gets Ao Dosunmu, who I really like Ao. I think that's a huge pickup for Minnesota. And Julian Phillips. Chicago also got Colin Sexton and Usman Dieng because they traded Kobe White and also traded Mike Conley, who they acquired from the Wolves. So they made some, and the bigger one, this is the bigger one here. They got Jaden Ivey from the Pistons, who the Pistons acquired Kevin Herter, who I think is, and Dario Saric, who I think is really nice for them. Adds two shooters
Mhm.
to have coming off the bench. 2026 first, protected swap from Minnesota, not a big deal. But Jaden Ivey to the Bulls is nice. He hasn't been able to play that much from the Pistons. He's had some injury stuff, but he's very young. I think they realized maybe this isn't the team for him because they kind of have their two guys.
Yeah.
Uh, Jalen Duren and Cade Cunningham. So interesting move by the Bulls. I think I like them taking
We'll
that
see what
risk
they
on
do.
Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, we'll see what they do.
I would. It's crazy, man. Like, wouldn't you be interested in trading like a shooting guard, like maybe a Drew Smith for Jaden Ivey or a Simone Fontecchio for Jaden Ivey? I mean, Simone was already on the Pistons. Wouldn't you have been down for that?
No, I'm not a big Jaden Ivey guy.
But just for a young guy, right? Just for a young
Oh, for a
guy,
young guy, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
maybe just
I think it works out for the Bulls, right? Like, fuck it, let's just try out something here.
yeah. Let's just see
For
what
us,
happens.
not really, no.
No, but just something, man. Just something.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
Only other small thing, Toronto acquired Chris Paul, who they're gonna probably release right away.
Hmm.
Milwaukee got Nick Richards and Nigel Hayes Davis, decent. Phoenix got Cole Anthony and Amir Coffey, decent. New York, this one flew below the radar. New York acquired Jose Alvarado
Yeah,
from the Pelicans. Pelicans got Dalen Terry, shooting guard. Jose Alvarado's really good. I
he's a
like
good
Jose
defensive player.
Alvarado.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's a very good defensive player.
I
Hustles a
I
lot.
I think he fits that team perfectly.
Yeah, that's
Like
what kind of what they needed. Yeah, someone to
And
mask Jalen Brunson's
he just
horrible
recently, if
defense.
I'm not mistaken, he had a breakout game on the Pelicans against New York this season, and he was crying because he's from New York and his family was in the stands, and it was like a wonderful, it was a wonderful moment for him.
Hmm.
So kind of all very quickly full circle. Now he's playing in New York for a
Yeah.
chance to, again, neither of us are taking teams from the East, but a chance to be on a championship contending roster. Um, are we there yet? Are we ready?
Well, before this, we were gonna talk about Giannis, right?
Yeah. We'll start with that's what I will.
Okay, yeah, let's run it because it kind of
Let me
encapsulates everyone in the
let me
NBA.
take a
Not
sip
everyone,
of
but
fucking water.
the teams that were interested.
Man,
All right, let's start off with the base. Start off with what we think or what they kind of said, I guess, at this point. They're not letting him go right now,
no,
and they want to build around him again.
ridiculous, right?
They have sucked ass around building around Giannis since
Since the first championship,
yeah, since it was Malcolm Brogdon, that light
Drew
skinned dude,
Holiday.
Drew Holiday. They have
Yeah,
sucked since that. We know this already.
yeah. Part of that was Chris Middleton kind of just aging out very fast.
Chris
Because he
Middleton
was,
has something with his knee, something got fucked
yeah,
up, and
he
he was
was
never the same anymore.
underratedly important for them. Like he was, I mean, he was a killer in his
Yeah,
prime. Uh, but yeah,
but
they haven't
yeah.
done a good job. They've swung and missed at every draft pick they've had a chance to get,
So it's unfortunate. Grayson Allen, I guess, was pretty decent for them, but
but they didn't
that
keep
wasn't.
him.
Yeah, they didn't keep him.
Yeah,
So yeah. I for one never thought he was gonna leave now. You thought he was kind of
I
could
thought
have.
it was getting louder. I thought that he was already at the point. Like when there was those tweets from a few days ago where like they've reached a mutual agreement that this is what's best for both of them or something, and
Yeah,
it's like okay, maybe they're really gonna do it. Um, I've seen and heard obviously like Bucks fans and Bucks enthusiasts talking about how let's wait till the summer when teams are willing to trade more, and I was against that idea too because the teams who are trading for him are potentially getting him for less time because he has a year and this year left on the contract. So if you're making that trade, you're hoping you get him for the playoffs right now, one of the years in his prime, and for next year at the very least. Now, this year's playoffs, you're not getting in his prime. You're just trading him for next year, which means also he's on an expiring, which means he has a little bit more leverage in any deal he wants to make because he could just straight up say, I don't want to go there. And if you trade for me, I'm not resigning. I'll play because I'm Giannis
yeah,
Antetokounmpo, but I'm not resigning there. So I don't, I understood the other side where it's like, hey, but teams are going to have more draft picks unlocked. Someone might become desperate because they realize they're one piece away. Maybe that's a bet that you can't discount. Like, what if OKC loses this year and they're like, we're one guy away. We'll trade 4 first-round picks for Giannis and Chet or something. I don't know.
yeah.
Not that and I don't think they're doing that, but maybe it's worth it, right? Maybe it's worth it for them to wait. But
The other thing you could think about too is kind of broken, maybe falling off his peak, his prime.
he's been injury prone. So don't want to say falling off his prime because when he plays, he's spectacular.
No,
Right
yes,
now,
for sure,
the
but
Bucks 5-man unit is one of the best offenses in the league when he plays. But
you're not
yeah,
getting 2021 Giannis anymore though.
no, he's not a depoy candidate anymore. He's still a great defensive player, but he's not. He was doing depoy and MVP shit at the same time
Right.
before,
And as we spoke about,
and he
well,
gets
like
injured a lot.
the tweet from Ramona Shop, I forgot who it was from, but supposedly the team that was gonna trade for him was scared. I'm assuming maybe Golden State, or I don't know who it was to be honest, but they were scared that Giannis didn't want to play second fiddle to anyone. Giannis Loki does have a little ego on him, a good one,
Well deserved. Yeah.
but an ego nonetheless. It's not like we compare it to Steph when he's like the nicest person ever and doesn't really give a fuck,
No, I mean, he's a killer.
but yeah, he has a little ego to him, and if that's true, which we don't know, I get that, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think one thing I will say, and I think this is complete BS if the league allows this. There's reports that the Bucks are planning on shutting down Giannis for the rest of the season so that they can prioritize getting a high draft pick in this year's draft.
That's whack.
That should not be allowed.
No.
If if he is healthy, which I mean, he just had a calf strain, but he should be back soon. There's no reason why the league should allow an MVP level player to miss 40, 30 games
Hmm.
because of prioritizing a draft pick. I don't agree with that fundamentally. I don't think that's right. Like that doesn't make sense. So do you think that they're going to trade him this summer? Like I don't
I don't.
know anymore, man.
I
Like
don't. I
what
don't.
did
No,
we just do?
I don't know. This is the biggest enigma ever, and
What did we just do? What are we doing here, man? Like I think they're both being stupid. This is like the most people have kept like comparing it to like toxic marriages, toxic relationships, and it is toxic, dude. Like fucking you guys had some good years. You raised a beautiful family. The kids are out of the house. They're in college. They graduated. You can divorce now, man. Just divorce and go your separate ways and get together for Christmas. Like
I for one know about toxic relationships.
yeah.
He has said it, and he hasn't said it. It's like, oh, but like I want to win, but I want to be a Bucks for life, brother.
What are we doing? Like, which one are we
Yeah,
doing?
you have to be like, hey, look, I'm out. That's it. That's it. Trade
I'm
me
out.
now. Trade me
So,
now.
yeah, I'm
Or in
like,
the summer, whatever. Pick a place, any
and trust me,
place.
we will get on our Heat rants soon. But I'm not gonna blame the Heat right now at this moment for not being able to land Giannis.
No.
Closed sentence right there. Just
Yeah,
because
1,000%.
the Bucks didn't, like, from reports from other teams, the Bucks did not seem like they were seriously even trying to
No.
trade him. So I'm not blaming us for not being able to land him. I'd be more upset if someone else landed him, because they had a better offer or because we found out we were not giving our best offer or whatever. Then I'd be upset. I mean, I'm still upset, but for different reasons. But the Bucks are playing games. We weren't able to land him. I don't know what they're doing. I still, like, my brain still wants to say that he gets traded in the summer and we'll see what happens, but I don't know to where. If there's any left little bit of copium in the room for Heat fans to breathe in, there we do have a better trade package available to us come summertime because we get an extra pick unlocked for us. So that's all I have on that front. I don't know. Is there anything else to talk about in that? Wolves, just to mention them, they were one of the other teams who were
Yeah.
aggressively pursuing Giannis,
Yeah.
who wanted to pair him with Anthony Edwards. Which, shit, maybe the reports about him not wanting to play second fiddle was about that. But I saw a lot of reports that he was saying he was willing to play with Anthony Edwards and excited about it.
Yeah.
Which would be actually gross if they
I
were
don't,
able to
bro.
pair those two.
I don't know, man. I really don't know because it's been the biggest fucking, I don't even know, enigma, I guess, in quite a while. Like, you want to leave, but you don't say you want to leave, but you obviously know your team's gonna suck ass. Like, that team sucks ass. That team's horrible.
They're not good. They're not a good team. They're not going anywhere. They don't have enough assets to rebuild.
And you're only gonna get older. I don't know, dude. Next
Yeah,
topic, I guess, man. Like,
which
yeah.
the
This is
next
the
topic
more
is even
depressing one.
it gets worse. Yeah. So, like we said a little earlier, Miami is the only team in the Eastern Conference, correct? That
Yeah.
did not make a move at the deadline.
Okay.
I saw a recent report from, I believe, uh Barry Jackson. Let me find it. Oh no, this is from Chef Trilly Austin on Twitter. Heat. I don't even know what he is, but he covers the Heat often. I don't think he's like a reporter. Uh, they ultimately stood by their core fundamental principle of not ever giving up on a season and trading players for future picks.
Well, I get that, but
We've talked about this a million times on the podcast. Uh,
oh my God, Jesus. And I'm the most
I
average Heat fan ever. I'm not saying that I watch the Heat day in and day out, but I keep up with it as much as I can. And I'm a Heat guy. I'm a Heat guy. But dude, come on, bro. Like, at the bare minimum, that's fine. It's Giannis, and like you said, fuck it. If not now, then later. At least Jaw, brother. Like,
That's too. I really want to find out what happened there, and I'm not even a jaw guy. I'm on
no,
record
me
not being
neither.
a
Me
jaw
neither.
guy.
I was never a Jaw
But
guy. No.
if the price was low, let's take a risk. What are we doing here? Like, let's go. What, like, I man, I'm
Maybe
gonna.
maybe they want a hero, and we want to send hero.
Who cares? I I'm like, I've been a Heat coper for a while, and I've tried to look at the bright side, and I'm gonna do it one last time for a little bit before I go full negativity, because that's what's really mostly in my heart right now. Um, if I want to have a little bit of copium, right, and I expect anybody listening to this to just be upset and want to punch me, and I deserve it. Um, at least, like, I've liked some of what we've seen from Ware, and we kept him. I liked some
Fuck
of what
him.
we've I liked some of what we've seen from Kasparis Akachonis. Maybe he
Okay.
has a career ahead of him. Um, I love Pelle Larson. Which this isn't it. That has nothing to do with
I like
rebuilding.
him.
I just love Pelle Larson. Um, I but what what I don't understand, man, what I don't understand, and it's that fundamental right principle of never giving up on a season and trading players for future picks. We don't even have a team that makes sense right now. Like, Tyler Hero and Norman Powell don't make sense. Norman Powell is on an expiring deal. Are we re-signing Norman Powell? And if we're re-signing Norman Powell, what the hell are we doing with Tyler Hero? Because we just
Yeah,
denied
that's
his
the issue.
extension. So are we gonna let Norman Powell walk for free? Or are we gonna resign him? And then if we resign him, are we letting Tyler Hero walk for free? Or are we trying to trade him in the summer? Like, I just want some communication, some level of transparency. Same thing. Wiggins is a player option for next year. You could bet he's going to take it. But after that, he's an expiring again. And I love Wiggins. I'm as the biggest Wiggins guy there probably can be, but he's 30 years old. He's on an expiring player option. Like, what are we doing here? Like, we're building around Wiggs and Bam? Like, why didn't we try trading him for a pick, for a first round pick to? And it's this thing where they keep putting out these reports where the Giannis is the whale that we've been waiting on, right? But if we don't have enough assets to land the freaking whale to swoon over the person he's currently married to get him to ditch his wife to leave to come to us, if we don't have enough assets to do that, then what are we doing if we're not willing to trade to get assets? Because we clearly didn't have enough now to really convince them. Because I believe if this team or if a team would have been like, we're going to give you 5 first round picks for Giannis, that the Bucks would have said yes. But it's been, I don't hate the offer that we gave that's been reported. It's kind of like Tyler Hero, Terry Rozier, Kasper Siakachonis, Kel'el Ware, 2 picks, 2 swaps. Like, it's not a terrible offer. It's an okay offer. But I think if we had 4 picks with that, then they would have we would have Giannis on this team right now. But we don't have those picks. So what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are the Heat doing, dude? Like,
I mean, I've said it so many times. I'm not a Pat Riley guy. I don't know. I'm trying to liven up the podcast right now, but it's just pain. That's all I know. It's
I
pain.
don't want another fucking 40 games of every game. The post game presser is this guy's asking Spo, how come Kel'el Ware only played 12 minutes today? How come Kel'el Ware only played 7.5 minutes today? Hey, how come Kel'el Ware only played 10 minutes today? Look, man, like, I see the potential in Ware too, but he's spotty and he doesn't always play with effort. And despite people being upset that Nikola Jovic sometimes looks like a terrorist on the court and is bricking shots and doing turnovers, no one can say he's not trying. He's trying. Kel'el Ware's thing is that he doesn't try. That's the scouting report. But I'm just so annoyed. And Spo is annoyed. He's pretty much said that he's frustrated by it. Like, we're gonna have 40 more games of this, man, because we're trying to win. So we're not gonna play him a lot of minutes. We're gonna play him 21 game and then 7 the next game. And then when this team's fully healthy, is Kasparis' minutes gonna get cut? Because I've been having fun at the very least. Like, all right, we're playing our rookie point guard. He's getting like 20 minutes a game. Like, he's showing some stuff. He's cool. But now, if Tyler Hero gets healthy, is Kasparis only going to get 5 minutes a game, 4 minutes a game?
Dude, you know
What are we
what?
doing?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. I don't know how to rebuttal anything you just said because we're
This team is
kind of
not good.
we're they're they're average at best.
They're average. They're average.
But who gives a fuck about being average though? Because being average lands you nowhere in the NBA.
We
It
have
doesn't.
our pick this year. We're gonna ruin it because we're gonna try to make the play in. We're gonna go all in
That's
on
a
the fucking.
that's another like. All right, boom. You suck ass at copying anyone, and everyone wants to be in Florida. More Miami. After that, you don't want to be bad. So it's like, bro, stop. You're torturing me. Like you actually like just like
My
you're actually torturing us,
the
dude.
the worst part is a lot of these East teams, they're gonna be better next year, and we don't have our pick next year.
Offer us to
Because
draft
next year,
decent.
Indiana's gonna be better than us. Let me say what you're gonna say. I'm sorry.
Offer us to draft some average ass dude. Him pop off 10 games. And be like, so what's up with this guy? Does he have another gem in their team? And then offer him to revert back to his mean of 11-2. I don't know who this guy is, but 11-2, and we end up trading him for freaking Gabe Vincent, and that's it. So it's I don't know what to tell you,
Next
Chris.
next year, there's a world where we're ahead of the Magic right now in the standings. They're going to be better than us next year. The Hornets might be better than us next year because they're playing really good when their players are healthy. And LaMelo looks great. Con Knipple looks great. Brandon Miller looks great. There's a world where they're better than us too. There's a world where the Wizards might be better than us next year. Like, the Pacers are 100% going to be better than us next year.
Interjection from FLA Sports Buzz. Let's see how many followers
Oh,
this guy
Barry
has.
Jackson. That's Barry Jackson. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you said this or not. He remain hopeful they can make some playoffs noise with this current roster. I don't know if you
No,
said that or not,
I
but
didn't say that. That's crazy.
Giannis posted an IG clip of the Wolf of Wall Street. Legends don't chase, they attract. 100%. Uh, sunglass emoji. 100 emoji. Glasses emoji, and it's the
The Wolf of Wall
dude
Street.
saying,
I'm not fucking
"Yeah,
leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving."
He tweeted it too. I just see it on my. Are we fucking serious? So, okay. I'm gonna get upset at Giannis now too. If you're fucking posting that, I don't want to hear shit about Giannis trade rumors this summer. We are 4 months away from the summer. If you're posting bullshit, I'm not fucking leaving. Legends don't chase, they attract 100 fucking emoji. I do not want to fucking hear a whisper, a whimper, a fucking rumor that Giannis is looking to maybe part ways with the Bucks this summer. Fuck that. You're a Bucks lifer now,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
I don't.
Fuck you,
Yeah, fuck you.
fuck you, bud.
Fucking die in snow in Milwaukee and never win another fucking championship. Fuck that shit. Cause all this fucking noise from the off season of getting on iShow Speed's fucking Twitch stream talking
Yep,
about, oh, they don't
maybe
have
we'll see.
taxes in Florida, right? Oh, Florida, oh, that's nice. People tell me
Are you gonna
they
be a
don't.
Bucks for life? Maybe we'll see.
Rumors. Oh, the Knicks. I love New York. Oh, I think every European
Your
player
team
should be in a
fucking
big
sucks. They're not
market.
gonna do. They can't do anything. What are you gonna? Guy, no one wants to live in. I'm sorry, that's very Miami to me.
No, but it's true. They're not a
No
free
one
agent
wants to live
destination.
in. No one wants to live in Milwaukee. I'm not even sure if they're tax free. I assume they are. Guy, Milwaukee sucks. Sorry to break it to you, but Milwaukee is garbage. Your fans, okay, I guess.
You're still paying off the Damian Lillard salary that's on your
Yeah.
books for years. You don't have picks. You have some of
What are you gonna attract?
like you. All your picks are swapped for the next few years. Like
Whatever, man.
no, I just really like. Look, I wanna. I've we've talked about this before. If this is the breakup, if we're not talking about if Milwaukee if Giannis isn't leaving, if that whale is off the market, then it's off the market. It's done. We're done. That's it. What are the next plans for the Heat? I don't want to hear about we're saving assets for Giannis, that we still have a feeling Giannis gonna ask out. It's done. What are we moving on to? Because
I wish there was more transparency to fans in NBA
there
compared to
needs to be.
soccer. Like, hey, yeah, Hansel Pupo here. Nobody, but what the fuck is going on? Like, I want to go to a press conference. Hey, Hansel Pupo here. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is happening? What is
What's your
happening?
plan? What's your 5-year plan here, bud? Because you guys suck. Well, maybe you guys don't suck, but like you guys aren't
I
gonna win shit.
honestly I do look, and here's this works in
Hansel Pupo here for Burnout Podcast. What the fuck?
yeah. This works in politics, this works in life, this works in business, this works in sports as a business. I think it's gonna affect them when people start voting with their dollars. Because we heard it at the last Heat game. There was loud chants when we were getting blown out by the Hawks. We want Giannis. Fans were chanting that at the arena. Heat fans are pissed. If you're a real Heat fan, it's not about not getting Giannis. It's not about not getting Ja. It's about
No, brother.
what the fuck are we
This.
doing? And I'm tired of the we like our team, we have enough. We do not have enough. And I don't like our team. So who's we? We are a fan base. The Miami Heat exists
I like
because
Bam.
people in Miami like the Miami Heat. And if we don't like the team because it doesn't give us reason to like it, what are we really doing here, man? It's just like it's bullshit.
And
We have enough.
it's trade deadline after trade deadline after trade deadline after trade deadline after trade deadline. Well, I think Jimmy came on a trade. No, Jimmy didn't come on a trade line. Did he come on a trade deadline?
We got Jimmy at a trade. I don't know if it was
Okay.
deadline or offseason. I forgot now, but we got Jimmy a trade from Philly.
No, off season, because he comes after Philly. It's always the same fucking shit. Is Miami gonna get CP3? Is Miami gonna get Kyrie? Is Miami gonna get Kawhi? Is Miami gonna get Harden? Is Miami gonna get Embiid? Brother, give me something, dog. Like everyone knows Miami's just one superstar away from making noise, not winning, making noise.
Yeah.
Nothing. Not even John Morant.
So
Not a John Morant guy.
Spo said via Zach Weinberger, it's exciting. I don't mind it. I don't see all of the storylines, but I'm fully committed and excited about working with Kalel and helping him reach that potential.
Dude, I
So
don't even want to ruin this podcast right now, but like I'm just over it right at this point,
yeah,
bro.
I'm like, look, I was super hype on Kalel for that December where he was going off for a month, but it's like, dog, literally the only way that I'm gonna feel better about any of this is two ways. We completely suck somehow for the next 40 games. I don't think that's gonna happen. That's the very unlikely
That's
scenario.
not, yeah, that's the most, no.
We're gonna be mid for the next 40 games, more likely than not. And then the other way that I would be really happy about or not really happy, but happier about all this is if in the next 40 games, Kalel Ware and Kasparis Yakuchonis put together a really nice stretch.
It's
And
not
then
gonna
I'm like,
happen.
it's doubtful too, right? But that's to me, that's the next thing that would be able to make me feel like all
Yeah,
right,
have
maybe
like
there's something here.
the hope of your young cats being somewhat decent and giving you some type of, thing like, oh, maybe we blow it up eventually and like we trade everyone and keep the young cats and whatever this out and the
That
fourth.
that that's the only thing. That's the only thing. But like, dog, to be the only team that didn't make a move.
I'm sorry, burnouts for this very dark time I'm going through right now.
Let me get my cat out of here. Ah, he's eating pissed. I know, Bugsy. I'm sorry. Bugsy's pissed off, man.
It's just annoying, man. It's very annoying. It's always the same fucking shit with this fucking organization. Pat, I don't know, man. I maybe is it a hierarchy not meeting management's position, or because I hate to bring it back up in soccer. Like, it happens in soccer sometimes. Well, I think in the NBA it happens too. But coach wants one type of player or types of player. Management is like, nah, fuck that. We want this type of player, and they don't meet in the middle, or they don't meet period. In soccer, that's very relevant because like managers want this, but like the coaches want this, but upper management wants like, no, we can't spend that money right now. We can't do this on the fourth. So maybe that could be a situation where this is currently what's happening, but I don't see Spo. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why we don't make moves.
Yeah, I mean, I have heard that I think it's been reported that the Miami Heat make decisions by committee, which I don't think is ever good. I think it's a mixture from what I've been told of or from what I've read. Mickey Harrison, his son, Pat, Alonzo Mourning, Andy Ellisberg, and Spo. I think they all make those decisions together, which
It's
in
like six
anything,
people.
yeah, in anything, when there's too many cooks in the kitchen,
Nothing's gonna get done.
no, because you need to. I actually was just hearing this on a podcast. It's funny on a separate topic, but it's like when you poll. There's like a study. Like you poll enough people and ask what's their favorite flavor of ice cream. Eventually, if you ask enough, the favorite
It's gonna.
flavor ends up becoming
Uh-huh.
vanilla.
Yeah.
But vanilla is not really most people's favorite flavor.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. Enough times, it's like, oh, we could just have vanilla ice cream again. Let's fucking have some cookie dough, man. Some cookies and cream. I'm trying to have some fun here. Fucking, I just like,
Brother,
and
I would have been so happy with fucking.
I would have been happy with literally anything, with a move.
What
I
if they told you Bam got traded? What would you say?
For what is the question? I
I
would
don't
be
know.
heartbroken if Bam got traded, but
Honestly,
if
I
it,
think I'd be kind of happy. I just like I want to see something different already at this point. Like,
if it's a win now trade, I'd be upset because what are we trading Bam for? That's gonna help us win with whatever we have
yeah,
left. But if it was like, hey, we're blowing it up, we're trading Bam for 6 first-round picks, I'd be like, fuck it. At least like we're doing something.
that's what I try kind of like wanted
I'd
to
be
say
sad
here.
because
Yeah.
I do love Bam. I like but whatever. At that point, that's fucking okay. Let's go. I'm ready to move on to the next. And now I can watch this team under the guise of where are we going in the future. I don't care if we win
hmm
any games, but now I kind of have to care if we win games because we're trying to win the games, even though I don't want to win the games. It's it's depressing, man. I
And it's
mean,
not like
I don't.
we're not we're like compared to Boston making smart moves here and there, moving this piece to move this piece to move this piece to get better here to get better there to set up for the future while still remaining relevant and still being somewhat good. No, we are average as fuck right now. We don't draft amazing, but we don't draft
We
bad.
we, we draft well, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Well,
But we never get a high
decently.
enough pick to draft amazing.
We don't sell high. We don't
That's
buy low.
that's the thing is that I like.
Oh, what the fuck? What do we do? What does Van he do except for fucking drain Jimmy Butler of fucking years out of his life and make people fucking mad? And I don't know, dude. Fuck it,
That
whatever.
mindset doesn't work anymore because you can't get people in free agency. So what are we like? The free agency is not a thing anymore. Everybody wants to sign their supermax for the team they're on, and then they'll get traded later.
hmm
Nobody's a free agent anymore. So
No.
like, I don't care if we have cap space in 2027. What are we doing with the cap space? Uh, do we play tonight? I think the Heat play tonight. And then also, like, we'll end with this note. Like, could you imagine what the vibes are in the locker room right now? All of y'all names were in trade rumors. Every single one of you, besides Bam.
Yeah.
Hey, Norm, we've loved your time here. We were maybe going to trade you. Tyler, yeah, we were probably going to trade you. Wiggs, yo, you've been a great spark of joy here. You were on the trade block. Where, yo, we love your potential. We were about to trade your ass. Cass, we barely even gotten to know you, but we were going to have you out the door just now. So don't worry about it. Drew Smith, Hey, the only one who might leave from this feeling good is Pella, because that was the one report that came out. Was like the Miami Heat would very much prefer to not trade Pella if we're trading for Giannis. So Pella's probably like, fuck it,
All right, I'm good.
hey, look at me, I'm fucking super handsome and I'm Swedish, whatever.
Man,
Uh,
I'm sick and fucking, and
but the
I hate
vibes, like
to
how does this
I hate
team
to
rally for the next 40 games?
I hate to ruin the vibes on the podcast, but like,
No, this is the vibe killer of a day.
fucking shit, dude. And
Gun to my
I
head, if someone would have told me a week ago, Miami does nothing at the trade deadline or does something, not get Giannis, just does something. Hey, does Miami do something or nothing? Gun to your head, you get the wrong answer, you get shot. I'm a time
what are you,
traveler.
what are you saying?
I'm saying they did something. I
Oh
don't know
no,
what.
no, no, no. If I care about my life, which I at the moment I don't.
You're still saying no, like no.
I know. I'm saying no. I'm saying no. I'm like, nice proposition. I know what you want me to say, but no, they're not making a trade. No, no, no. I'm not gonna lie to you. Something in my gut told me we were gonna make a trade. I thought they've heard enough shit
I thought
talking from
something
fans.
was gonna happen. I thought just something.
I thought they heard enough shit talking from fans. Like, all right, yo, let's do something to please these fucking people because they're
Just
gonna
something.
fucking.
Hey, we traded for Benedict Mathurin. Everyone's like, okay. Like
That
I
would have
would
been
have
cool.
I would have just been like,
Just
hey, well, hey, he was on a champ, he was on a finals team, like he had some
just seeing
spurts there.
ESPN tag Miami Heat have now acquired. I would have been like, fuck it, let's go. Nothing.
And now all these guys are just looking out for their trade value in their fucking contracts because they're like, this team doesn't want this team's not bought into me. Hey, but by the way, we didn't mention Cam Thomas was waived by the Brooklyn Nets. Did you want one lightly used Cam
Oh
Thomas?
my god, Michael Porter Jr. was out there. I'm not. I don't know. I don't think he was ever in trade rumors, but
No, he was. Not today, like not the past few days, but he was on the.
and that guy is fucking coming into his own now. That guy's really fucking good.
The Heat remain hopeful they can make noise in the playoffs with their current roster.
If the season ended right now, where were we at?
7th seed, I believe. I'll tell you right now. 7th seed.
Versus going against who?
The Knicks in
That's
the first round.
yeah. That's.
It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. Like, look, I'm still gonna say what's funny is that against that top four, assuming everything froze, which the Knicks and the Celtics are tied. If we played the Knicks, I don't favor us, but I think we have a chance against the Knicks.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
I think that's a good matchup for us. We play the Pistons, we're not going anywhere. We play the Celtics, I
No,
think they're
forget
blowing us
about
up
it.
too. We're playing the Cavs with James Harden.
Forgot about it.
We're not beating those teams. I don't think we beat the 76ers, and they're the 5th seed. I don't think we beat them. The Raptors, maybe we could beat the Raptors. The Orlando Magic, we've proven we can't beat. We've lost them 4 times in a row. Maybe, hey, shit. Maybe this is the year we lose in the play-in. Maybe this is the year where we lose in the play-in. The thing
Or
is,
check
the
this
Hawks
out.
got worse, but they did blow us out the other night. The Bulls, I honestly don't know if the Bulls got better or worse. I think they got worse. But if we become the 8th seed and then the Magic play us in the first one,
I
or
don't
like,
care, Chris. I don't care. Why? What's the point? We're not winning
because
shit.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe, but hopefully, maybe we miss the playoffs, so our pick is at least decent.
I know.
Hopefully,
I want to miss the playoffs. I want to fucking. Sorry, podcast. I want to suck
it's just
dick.
it happens every time. We just got blown out by the Hawks. We're gonna face the Hawks in the play-in, and Tyler Hero's gonna put up 65 points against the Hawks for somewhere out of nowhere,
It's
and then
gonna
we're
be like
gonna get
this. It's gonna be like this. Pay me, pay me, pay me.
and
Yeah,
then we're
pay
gonna get
me.
mollywopped in the first round.
Yeah, yeah. Pay my fucking sack in your mouth, guy. Fuck you.
God damn
Fuck
it,
everyone
man.
except for like Bam.
And
I
Spo.
like Norman Paul too. I'm a huge Norman Paul guy.
I love Norman Powell too, but let's not have him holding up what we're trying to do here. We didn't even trade Rozier's contract. We didn't even find a way to salary dump that.
Wait, there has to be a way to get into a press conference and just be like, "What the fuck is up, guys?"
Oh, I mean, they should. They should have a fucking State of the Union. They should have
Yeah,
a. I want a fucking 6-part documentary explaining the mindset here as to why nothing was done. Because I don't care. You can talk to me. You can give me your reasons as to, hey, the Bucks didn't, they weren't being serious. Hey, John Morant, history of injuries. The asking price was just a little too high for our taste. Yada yada. Okay, something. And don't tell me, oh, something. What is out there? I don't know. That's your job. What was out there? I don't
bro,
know.
tell an NBA insider, be like, look, they wanted a million first round picks for Jaw, and Giannis wanted a million picks and a house.
So we couldn't get those two.
I'm
Cool. And
Hey,
then
look, hands up.
hands up. And then if they're like, hey, and also, we scouted the market. There was a few guys we were interested in, but we realized, hey, we like our young guys. And we're more curious to see what moves we can make this summer.
Hands up. Hey,
Tell,
cool.
tell me what you're trying to do, but commit to it. But don't tell me you like our team and our chances in the playoffs. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
No, this is bullshit.
Because I have watched every game. Minus, actually, I did not watch the Hawks game. I was out of town. I will watch it. The most recent Hawks game. I've watched every game minus that Hawks game. I don't see a reason that we didn't make a move. I don't.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got with this topic. It's just pain and agony, and it's a tough time to be a Miami sports fan for the three major sports, to be honest.
It's always
That
been
include
hockey town. This has always been a hockey town.
Yeah, I mean,
Growing
near
up,
the
remember hitting
near the
ice with your
equator,
boys. Just
beach, hot as fuck.
for
Kendall
me,
ice rink.
I've
The
always, if you
boys.
ask me from a young age, go Cats. I've always, vamos gatos.
Us. Kendall Ice Arena. Hockey.
I've had actually several traumatic experiences at Kendall Ice Arena. I've seen like 2 people get their head cut open at Kendall Ice Arena. But that's because we're a hockey town. And at the end of the day, shit happens on the ice, but we persevere.
Look,
This
here,
is,
you know
hey,
what runs here? It's not heat. It's that sun.
this isn't the
Ice,
Burnout
baby.
Basketball podcast. This is the Chill Out Hockey podcast. And we just chill out and we get on the ice.
On the rink, baby. Hey, look, not 1, 2, back-to-back NHL Stanley Cups.
I'm going to close it out with what we always do, fired up and burnt out.
Oh, brother.
I'm gonna do both at once. I am
Go ahead.
fired up about my anger at how burnt out I am at the bold-faced gaslighting that is coming from this organization, in which you can tell me with a straight face we like our team. Who is we? We don't like the team. So who's we? Yo, do you like the team? Bugsy, that's my cat. Yo, you like the team? He doesn't like it. Who's we? I want, it's like the same as like the anonymous reporters when they're like, oh, anonymous sources say players don't like playing with Trae Young. Put your fucking name out there. Who's we? Pat Riley, say, I like the team. I think this is the championship team.
Yeah.
Andy Ellisberg, go out there. I crunch the numbers and this team is the best by the numbers. Fucking put your face on it. Don't say we. Don't hide behind collectivism. I want you to go out there and tell me who is the person who is like, no, actually, I'm super high on this team. I want to read all your body languages so I could find out who in this stupid ass round table of decision makers is the one who was like, maybe like, I kind of wanted to make.
We're getting run by the fucking mob over here, by the fucking the syndicates guy.
I want to question them
Jesus.
all individually. Don't give them time to get on a script together, because I want to figure out which one by his body language was like, I think I kind of wanted to make a trade. And then I want to find out the crazy one who was at the table, the loudest voice in the room, who was like, this team is good enough. Heat culture. Fuck off, man. What are you fired up and burnt out about? Same thing?
Yeah. Mostly just burnt out by this fucking what's it called when they I'm burnt out by getting dicked by the Miami Heat. That's what I wanted to say. It's always the same shit. We're always in trade rumors, and it's never fuck you, fuck them. That's it. No, fuck them.
I have a business idea. The Miami Heat should allow fans to pay for a special seat at games and maybe behind the scenes at games called the cuck chair, in which you just sit in your little cuck chair and you watch the Miami Heat get fucked. And you pay money for this. You pay money for it.
Yeah, as cucks do.
And you say you enjoy it, and you go home and you talk to your friends about, no, tonight was a good night. You know, I watched my team get fucked. And that's the Miami Heat cuck chair, the culture cuck chair. It has like a nice ring to it, the CCC culture cuck chair. And yeah, I want royalties if they end up going with this idea. But pretty much, if you just buy tickets, those are all cuck chairs. If you just buy a ticket to the arena, it's just.
Are we cucks for going to the games now then?
Yeah. I'm on strike. Buddy. I'm gonna watch. I pay to watch these games. I pay for a subscription to fucking FanDuel Sports. I'm gonna start watching them illegally. I'm not contributing to the ratings. I don't give a fuck if my stream has to buffer.
We're not Heat lifers. We're cuck lifers from now on.
Hey, nothing I love more than watching the thing I love most get fucked. It's and not by me.
Well, that's it, Burnouts. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
That's thank you, burnouts. We're gonna close it out there. Maybe we'll be happier next week. See ya.